Welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. Tonight we're reacting to LA Galaxy versus Sporting San Miguelito, 0-0 as we speak, 1-1 on aggregate. CONCACAF Champions Cup round 1, second leg, corner for Marco Royce. I know I'm late. It's the 3rd minute. Fucking CONCACAF and instantly started at 10:30. No, they weren't kidding, fuckers. I thought I had some minutes in between. Head on over the bar. I thought I had some minutes to work with. No, I did not. Had to get a Coke, had to change, had to put this stupid thing on Rumble because you only can make one stream at a time on that stupid website. So that's amazing, right? But here we are. I know I'm late. I know. Don't remind me. I know. It ain't my fault. CONCACAF, I thought I had a couple extra. I know. They nearly scored. I'm watching. Over the bar. I know. I'm watching. It's not my fault. Blame Rumble for being a shitty website. You can only make one stream at a time. Blame CONCACAF for not kicking it to 10:38. I'm surprised they actually did it on time for fucking once. I'm actually surprised they start a game on time for fucking once. The one time I didn't want it to, headed away. Well, I guess it's better for me. But either way, LA Galaxy contra Sporting San Miguelito, CONCACAF Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF por primera ronda, partido vuelta. 0-0 esta noche, 1-1 global. Starting 11s are as follows. JT Marcinkowski for LA Galaxy. Back 4, Mauricio Cuevas, Jakob Glesnes, Maya Yoshida, John Nelson, Justin Hott, Edwin Cerrillo, Marco Royce, Gabriel Peck, Joseph Paintel, João Klaus. For Sporting San Miguelito, we have Jose Calderon. We have Harold Cummings, Omar Alba, Sergio Ramirez, Armando Cooper, the midfield 3 of Angel Valencia, Rodrigo Teo, the goal scorer from last week, Hector Hurtado. We have Jesselyn Caicedo. We have Gustavo Herrera and Marlon Avila. Right now, Galaxy would advance with away goals. Sort of did NYCFC, then decided to shit the bed. I'm talking about the game starting itself, but either way. Let me mark down the Vancouver Whitecaps on the bracket. Playing forward. Vancouver was 2-0. But at least we're here. Could be worse. At least we're here. Could be worse. Oh, I didn't even check how good it did. Ah. Come on, you slow computer. They 0-0, 0-0 esta noche, 1-1 global, 1-1 on aggregate. Oh, 462, there we go. That's not bad. It's not bad. No subs gained, but at least we don't look too bad comparatively. 2-0 for the Vancouver Whitecaps. So it's 2-0. Playing forward, Galaxy. Cleared away. Yes. Not the best, but they got it out. Cleared away. Part of me kind of hopes this game is over instantly. 3-4, 5-0. So there's no review, but either way, my luck. Morocco versus Comoros, last time football match was over 1K views. I know. But that curling game did well. Let's see. 380, 223, 536, 306, 234, 20, 29, 53. That curling game did amazingly. 196, 510, 469, 824. Yeah, it's been pretty slow, all things considered. No, wait, no. Forge did pretty well. Forge got 1,271. The live stream for the first leg of Forge Tigres, that did pretty well. So you're wrong. Canada, Guatemala got 931. International footy feeding generations. 724. 413. Morocco, Comoros. Forge, yeah. So, almost. So far, still got everything right in the second part of round one. All right. Vancouver Whitecaps, Seattle Sounders. Boom. All right. Playing forward, 0-0. Let's get these tags. So far, nothing. Galaxy looks better so far. Possession, 77-23. Galaxy look way better so far. But that doesn't surprise me. Free kick. Can they score? But as the good news for the Galaxy, unlike Vancouver, they don't have to score unless Sporting scores. They can kind of bullshit around if they want to, as long as Sporting doesn't score. Ah, 6 shots on goal to 0. They never got close to getting one against the run of play. Peck. Nope, headed away by Sporting. It's 32. Passes. Cleared away. Corner. Corner for the Galaxy. I'm doing good, Mile High. Maybe you got to do a Wydad Confederations Cup game. Maybe. But we've started to pick up a good amount of subs. We're finally in the positives for this year. For subscriber plus numbers. Took a little bit longer than I wanted, but that curling game really came in clutch. The hockey, yeah, that curling last weekend really came in clutch. Either way. Pass accuracy. Maybe. Ryan meets the world type stuff, I guess. It is a World Cup year for sure. Playing forward, Sporting San Miguelito as the ball. Here's a chance. Can they find a goal and make the Galaxy have to score? Well, 1-1 would be extra time, yeah. 2-2 would be Sporting wins. That's out for a goal kick. Nope, corner for Sporting. Well, there you go. A little bit shocked, I won't lie. Yellows, reds. Corners. All right. Corner for Sporting. Once they set up the goal kick, I'll put the frickin' you need a scoreboard. Hopefully Bassett wins the championship this year. He deserves it. Yeah, he's pretty good, and he's doing good for the Timbers. Header wide! Be a goal kick for Galaxy. Maybe I should. Nearly 3K views. 2-1 Kings. 2 more games left in this round, the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The one we're watching and the Defense Force Philly game. 3 more spots to fill. Galaxy looking to play Mount Pleasant. Oh, yeah, they'll probably win that too. Man, what if Mount Pleasant beat the Galaxy? That would be hilarious. And the second leg's in Jamaica. Panarin gets the second point of the game. And then Philly looking to play Club America. Or if Defense Force just flips that tie over, which will not happen. But we'll be live for it because Trinidadian fans are very loyal. If there's any dead rubber game to go live for, it's a Trinidadian game, whether it's Trinidadian as a nation or a club. Those fans are really loyal, and we love them for it. 13th minute. The Trinidadian fans are very loyal. We love them for it over here. Yes, we do. So we'll be live for it, and it's the only game on Thursday, and it's the last game of round 1, so even if it's useless, there's still more to it than it being 5-0. Sorry, Real España. I know you got screwed. Yeah, Morocco. Not doing the Real España game. I know you got screwed, but so be it. If it was the last game of the round and it was the only game on Thursday, I would have done it. I guess. But Cardenas got eliminated. O&M got eliminated. Let's see if Sporting gets eliminated. The last really meaningful game of this round in CONCACAF Galaxy Sporting sleep. But listen to conversations with you and the fans while I go to sleep. Well, that's a good way to go to sleep. Wait, I'm entertaining though. Then again, yeah, I've gone to sleep to YouTube videos of people I think are entertaining. And I just let it roll because I do. While not that I accidentally go to sleep. I mean, I have done that before too. But either way, playing forward. Last question. We never see Galaxy mess up this early. I mean, the team itself, no. The jerseys, yes. The jerseys do look like AC Milan jerseys, yes. Because, I mean, they are. Or they look like AC Milan jerseys because they use the red and black stripes, yeah. They are. They are. But we'll see. It's 15th minute of 45, and then we'll see 90. And if this game is a 0-0 draw for LA Galaxy and it just stays a 0-0 draw, they would advance, but I don't know if I'll review it. Is Galaxy rubbish or is Miguelito good? Galaxy is rubbish. They don't have the player that stirs the drink for them. As I've been saying, they were garbage last year because they didn't have Ricky Puig. And Greg Vanney is not a good manager. He's a fraud. Playing forward. I said what I damn said. You could say all you want. If you have a problem with me saying Greg Vanney's a fraud, he is. We didn't win the MLS Cup because of that, jackass. If he was a good manager, we would have won all 3. If Greg Vanney was as good as a manager as some of y'all think he is, we would have won all 3 MLS Cups. We would have won the Champions Cup. We never would have lost the Voyagers Cup. We would have won that second Shield. He's a fraud. He's a fucking fraud. He always, if he has a good number 10, he gets carried by that number 10. Javinko, Pozuelo, Ricky Puig. If he doesn't have them, his team sucks. I don't care how good the players are that play around that position. Marco Royce ain't got it no more, buddy. Victor Vasquez, hell, that 2017 Toronto team, you realize why they were so good? Everybody was healthy. They had 2 good number 10s, pretty much, with Victor Vasquez. Javinko and Victor Vasquez? Shit. There's a reason why that Toronto team was so good. And it wasn't Greg Vanney. He had 2 number 10s for the price of 1. Friendlies during MLS season's a weird thing. Gee, Miami. They make money. That's why. Oh, yeah, they're playing in Puerto Rico right now, right? So my point being is this. Greg Vanney is a fraud, and he doesn't have the straw that stirs the drink. Now, you could arguably say, but what about that Galaxy team in 24? They were really good, and he only had 1 number 10. That is true. But that Toronto team was still better. That 2017 Toronto team was still better. But it wasn't about Greg Vanney. I can tell you that right now. Playing forward. So my point being is this. Oh, he did have Vasquez for a while in LA. That didn't really do much. But either way, that was after Vasquez was at his peak. Galaxy seats empty. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's a school night over there. And they're already leading on away goals. Like Sporting shouldn't draw 1-1 or 2-2 or win 1-0 or 2-1. They shouldn't. But the way the Galaxy are playing, it might happen. Clear away. A 0-0 draw puts the Galaxy through to the next round. It ain't pretty, but it's something. Sporting hasn't really had a chance to push the ball forward, but the Galaxy hasn't scored yet either. I know Miami hasn't played yet in this tournament, but arguably Cincinnati's the best-looking MLS team so far. Hell, the best-looking team so far in general. Is Cincinnati actually good? Like, actually worth a damn now? Good night. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you tomorrow. Sporting looks solid all the games. The game shows Panamanian football's improved. Impressive. Well, I mean, Mount Pleasant ain't bad either. And oh, by the way, because Mount Pleasant's a team with a bye, they get to host the second leg. Galaxy has to go to Jamaica for the second leg of that tie. Ha! So, not so fast. If Sporting San Miguelito can make the Galaxy look like shit, I wouldn't ride home. Like, I wouldn't ride LA Galaxy to the quarterfinals in Penn. And by the way, they have to play the second leg in Jamaica. That makes it harder. Don't let the Cincy Kool-Aid get you again. I mean, it's not, but 13-0. 13-0 on aggregate. And that second game was full of second-teamers. I don't know. It's just something to think about. San Miguelito put up a fight against Municipal El Trabol. 22 minutes. I mean, LAFC should have done the same thing to Real España that O&M had happened to them from Cincy. LAFC chose to win 1-0 at home. Oh, and by the way, they played Bouanga and Son for the first 45 minutes. Hell, when they got their goal, they weren't even on. And Cincinnati's a better, or LAFC is a better team than Cincinnati, so I don't know. something to look at. Either way, I'm just saying, you can't sit here and be like, hey, the Galaxy are like going to go straight to the Champions Cup quarterfinals while playing Mount Pleasant when they got to go to Jamaica for the second leg. They play the first leg in LA, in Carson. Then they have to go to Jamaica because Mount Pleasant had the bye because they won the Caribbean Cup. So as the Caribbean Cup champions, they get to host the second leg of that tie, which makes things harder for the Galaxy if they don't win 3 or 4-0 at home. If they draw at home, they might be fucked against Mount Pleasant. I don't know. Thoughts of mystery box at Elimination Chamber? I have no idea. Just say I'll even watch the show. Can we talk about Royce is washed? He's been washed. I don't think he's ever, even 2024, really. Even in 2024, I thought he was a bit washed. And then he's basically had to replace Ricky Pouge. And Ricky Pouge was supposed to make this team a freaking dynasty. And he probably would have. And he doesn't match up. If we're trying to equal him to Ricky Pouge, he certainly doesn't match up. But you would think that Marco Royce could still do a damn job in MLS. You really think he could, and he hasn't. So, yeah, no, the man's been washed probably the whole time he's been here. He just didn't have to do much in the summer of 24. Or the second half of 24. Well, he hasn't been the one that was injured. Or not to the same level as. Either way. $26-minute hot take. Royce never been world class. FIFA 17 merchant. Avs won. Hey, you know what? I think Royce was world class for a while. No, I think he was world class. Yep. It's hilarious, though. It's a hilarious cycle, though, so I'm going to let it happen. It's a hilarious cycle, though, so I'm going to let it happen. Playing forward. 0 league titles in Germany. I think the last chance of that happening was his little row with Al Nasser, and he went back to the squad, so I don't think it's going to happen. His last chance was if he came in during that row. João Klaus! Blocked! Handball! João Klaus thinks it's a handball, and it's not going to... I mean, he's still a good player, though. 28th minute. He's still a very good player, though. Let's see. They're going to check it on VAR. They're going to check if there was a handball on VAR, and this might be what puts this tie away for the Galaxy. Let's see. Is there a handball? João Klaus takes the shot. I mean, yeah, that hit his underarm. Like, that hit his underarm. I don't think that's a handball. Like, it hit his underarm. It hit, like, here. Like, if he had it open, yep, no penalty. I think that's the right call. Because here, like, it was like, it hit right here. That's not a handball. Like, his arm stuck out, but it hit, like, his armpit. I don't think that's a handball. I think that's the right call. No penalty. So it's still 0-0. But right now, that's still enough for the Galaxy to go through. I think they made the right call there. It's like it went right here. That's the right call. I'd be pissed if that was called against my team. I would have been pissed if that was called here, honestly. And I don't give a shit. Playing forward, Galaxy. Oh! Ran into. And they're not. Gabriel Peck ran into. '30th minute. Wow, okay. It's interesting. Oh, she threw a first pitch at a Cardinals game. Is she from around St. Louis? That's the only thing that makes sense. Well, she did throw a first pitch at a Cardinals game. Maybe she's just from around St. Louis. I remember seeing that, so. Because, of course, the Cardinals posted about that after. Either way. '31st minute. Guess not. What? ESPN showing a dumb ad. Shot! Goal! Galaxy score! Galaxy have scored. Gabriel Peck, 1-0. There it is. 1-0. There it is. 1-0 for the Galaxy. Gabriel Peck scores. Joseph Paintsel had it at his feet, put it through. Oh, he could be offside, Paintsel. João Klaus missed it, and then Peck ran onto it, but Paintsel might have been offside the buildup. Hold on. Let's see if that's going to be called. But as of now, Gabriel Peck scores. João Klaus tapped it through, and then boom. And through the arms of Calderon. through the arm of Calderon. But again, Paintsel might have been offside on the buildup. Let's see if that's checked. And let's see if that's called. It might still be 0-0. But LA Galaxy might have just played himself because 1-1 sent us to extra time. So, for Sporting. So, a 1-1 draw sends us to extra time. So, offside. 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 It's 0-0. We're back to 0-0. Back to 0-0. Paintsel was offside in the build-up, and they called it. 0-0. So, sadly enough, didn't get called. "34th minute. Should have signed Forge Keeper. The man's diamond in the rough. Hopefully Forge do something big this year." Oh, okay. Offside. Huh. What did Lellini say about MLS? Mexico is far above MLS in terms of development. Then why the fuck are you getting caught up by the USA? How? And Canada. Because Canada needs the MLS as well. So how are you getting caught up by both? Huh. I call bullshit. Either way, 35th minute. Cleared away by Sporting. If it's 1-0 for Sporting, they will eliminate the Galaxy. If it's 1-1, we're going to extra time. Not that that'd be good for me, but either way. Cup set? Not yet, but if Sporting scores a goal, then we can start really talking about it. But, man, Vanny has some bad luck with Panamanian teams. Fucking fraud. Either way. Greg Vanny is a fraud. Greg Vanny is a fraud, Vanny is a fraud. La 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 la. Vanny is a fraud, Vanny is a fraud. Player down hurt for Sporting San Miguelito, 37th minute. Because let's not forget, the last time Greg Vanny played a Panamanian team in the first round of a Champions Cup, at that point Champions League, what the fuck happened? 4-0 in Panama, 1-1 draw in Toronto, 5-1 on aggregate. Independiente wins. With one of his, well, they sold Javinko, so it's not like Javinko was hurt, but he was gone. Josie was hurt. Osorio was not playing that tie. So, 39th minute. Yeah, I'm still not happy about that Independiente tie. Why do you ask? I'm still not over it. Why do you ask? I'm still not over it. Why do you ask? Bam, 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 bam. Either way, 39th minute. If this ends up being 0-0, yeah, there's no review tonight. I'm just going to cut it as it is. Partially because I have to be up at like 10 in the morning and get a haircut, and I kind of forgot about that. But either way. So I kind of hope this is 0-0. Because if Sporting somehow wins or 5-0, I want it to be Galaxy somehow wins 5-0 or a 0-0 draw for my own sanity's sake. But, you know. 1-1 means extra time. That means we have to go longer. 2-2. No. I'm not going to go AJ Styles. No. I'm not going full AJ Styles. You're out of your mind. I would not look good with long hair. And besides, I don't want to have to brush the shit. I don't want to have to put in freaking gel and all that and have to deal with curls. No. It's not. Long hair is no. No. "41st minute. I'm not going full Daniel Bryan. I'm not going full AJ Styles. I'm not doing it. No. Just because one redneck looks good with a beard and long hair doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Or just because one short redneck who's got wrestling in his blood look good with long hair and a beard doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I love AJ. Don't get me wrong. AJ is a freaking GOAT. AJ is one of my favorite wrestlers. But no, never. Never. I don't. Looking biblical's not the problem. Long hair would just not look good on me. And I don't want to freaking try it to find out. I know it wouldn't look good on me. And honestly, if you want health, I'm comparing Daniel and AJ. I prefer Daniel Bryan with short hair. Like when Daniel Bryan was in Ring of Honor. Like that was his better look. AJ Styles, short hair in TNA. Impact, that was his better look. But either way, saved. But they both grew their hair out. Bryan especially grew out his beard, but either way. What about John Cena haircut? I always have that haircut. I always have the $5 busted fade. It's just not faded as much now, but I'll have it tomorrow. I'll have the $5 busted fade tomorrow. Don't worry. Or touched up. Don't worry. Always had, well, sometimes it grows out a bit longer, but I prefer having the $5 busted fade, yes. The John Cena haircut, I prefer that. By that I mean the... No, I'm not growing my hair out like John Cena either. Looking like a damn greaser. No, I'm not doing that either. 43rd minute. The Pompadour, whatever the hell he was doing for a while there in Hollywood, fuck no. No, that's ugly too. I probably would look better with a pompadour than long hair, though. I mean, I look good with a $5 busted fade, but I probably look better with a John Cena hairstyle in general, but So if I'd prefer doing the Cena 2018 pompadour and shit. I'd prefer that than doing what Brian or AJ did, but I just prefer the $5 busted fade. Simple. .43rd minute, getting to the 44th. So playing forward, cleared away by the Galaxy. Oh, somebody bought him and put it on there. Oh. Shit. Hmm. 45th minute. Well, I could do that. Either way. Okay, that's cool. Playing forward, 4 minutes of stoppage time. Damn. Well, I mean, if you're going to have long hair, you better take care of it. 4 minutes of stoppage time. I mean, if you're going to have long hair, you better take care of it. So, I mean, I would hope it looked better, because I would say men who choose to have long hair would probably take care of it pretty damn good because they choose to do it. I mean, there are some women out there who are like, they just don't choose to take care of their hair that well. So, I don't know. Either way. Maybe I'm just saying. Either way. Playing forward. No, I have not. But it doesn't surprise me. Exactly. I get it. But once you get healthy, I guess you're going to grow it out again. Sounds like it. Free kick. But I mean, I get it. 42 minutes. I don't want to take that much time on my hair. I don't. And as I said, if you're a man and you grow your hair out, you better take care of it. Because you chose to do that shit and you're being different. So, yeah, I'll stick with my $5 busted fade and be happy with it. And then the one time it grows out a bit long a year, so damn be it. Oh. One minute to go. So. Oh, Vince had a 100-mile-per-hour car crash. Oh, so this is different than the ticket. Okay. Oh, so Vince, this is something different than the ticket that got Vince. Ram his luxury sports car to the rear end of another vehicle on a Connecticut highway last summer. This was being followed by a state trooper. Okay, so it was okay. No, I think I've heard of it. Playing forward. Seconds to go. Max Scherzer going back to the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's go. Scherzer going back to the Blue Jays. Let's go. 45th minute. +4. 0-0, and we're going to the half. 0-0 tied. 1-1 on aggregate. 0-0 esta noche. Miro tiempo. 1-1 global. Goals visitados para LA Galaxy. $45 more minutes to go. Likes being a Blue Jay. Yeah. I mean, if you have a chance to play one more year, why not go back to the team who went to the World Series with you on it? I don't blame him. With that being said, 45 more minutes. We'll take a short break at the half. Talk about the stats. Get this one going. Sit tight. 45 more minutes, and Galaxy are moving on as it stands, but they ain't looking pretty. Can Miguelito get a goal against the run of play and hold the Galaxy from scoring? If not, make a 1-1 draw. I'd prefer it to be 1-0, but either way, let's see how the second half goes. Sit tight, be back. We'll talk about the stats and all that. Sit tight. Okay. All right. Stats of the half. 76% possession to 24% possession. 6 shots to 2. 1 shot on goal to 0. 361 accurate passes to 95. 90% pass accuracy to 76. 76% possession to 24% possession. 6 shots to 2. 1 shot on goal to 0. We have 400 passes to 125. 90% pass accuracy to 76% pass accuracy. We have 1 offside to 2, 0 yellows to 0, 0 reds to 0, and 6 corners to 1. 0-0. 0-0. Medio tiempo. 1-1 on aggregate. 1-1 global. Goals visitados para Galaxy. The Galaxy are the better team, but defensively, Miguelito is holding on for dear life. But the problem is they got to score a goal against the run of play to even have a chance to advance. But right now, they're keeping it close. Miguelito needs 1 goal, no matter what. They need 1 goal to get this to extra time. If it's a tie. If it's a 1-0 win, they're through. If it's a 1-1 draw, they go to extra time. If 2-1 or any scoring draw post 1-1, that will put them through on away goals. But we'll see what the second half brings. 45 more minutes. Galaxy is the team who's leading right now, and I wouldn't say they deserve to be leading per se. It is what it is, frankly. But we'll see how the second half goes. 45 more minutes of football to be played. And we'll see. Oh, MLS commercial. Yep, well, that's cool. Hey, I got an MLS commercial on YouTube. Yay. On my own video. Yay. I mean, that makes sense. Either way, 45 more minutes to go. And if this ends up as a 0-0 draw or like a 4-0 LA Galaxy win, then no review. We will keep going until this game's over, though, so I really don't hope there's extra time. Wouldn't really be looking forward to that. I won't lie. Really wouldn't be looking forward to that. Waiting for the second half to start. I think there's a lot of things that are more entertaining than this game. Some of these games have been some really big letdowns, I gotta say. I'm not kidding. A lot of these games this year have been letdowns, for sure. For sure. And but 3-2 Vegas. So Sod, okay. Oh yeah. Clayton Kershaw's playing at the World Baseball Classic this year. Oh yeah. His last hurrah, I guess. Sporting playing solid, though. Nothing beats about 1-1 draw. I mean, yeah, but you think the Galaxy would try to at least find a way. Oilers Wild 1 versus Ducks 4-4. Anaheim's good, though. Anaheim is really good. I guess having Coach Quenneville, Coach Q, play as the Ducks coach, that's a really good thing. But again, they have a solid goalie in Dostal, even though it's 4-4. They have some really good players. Like, the Ducks are on the right track. I mean, I have to say they are. The Ducks are on the right track. Maybe not as positive as a team like the Sharks, but, you know, I think the Ducks are on the right track, which, tough team. It's interesting to see how they'll do. And here comes the second half, sooner rather than later. Let's see, commentary, 1:15. Okay, 1:14 to the second half. Do. Riley Smith, 4-2 Vegas. Doesn't surprise me. You know, it's really sad to see John Cooper lost his dad. That's got to suck. Like, you coach at the Olympics, you lost the way you did. Canada lost the way they did. As soon as you come home, if you're already hurting and you lose your father, that's got to be hell. Like, I hate it for John Cooper. And I mean, John Cooper, even though he's the coach of the Lightning, John Cooper seems like a really good man, from what I can tell. I hate to see it for him. I like John Cooper. I think he's a good coach. Seems like a good man, from all I can tell, and it hurts. It hurts to see that for him. I really hate to see it. LA #1. Yeah, agreed. It's gotta suck to see that. LA #1, everyone else #2. Well, I mean, I guess either way. James coming on for Sporting for Herrera. And we're off. 45 more minutes to go in football tonight. If this 0-0 holds or whatever it is, we will move on. I'll be back in the afternoon tomorrow for Philly versus Defense Force. Throw in for Sporting. Galaxy are advancing on away goals as it stands. They got to be careful, though. '46 minute. 46th minute. Sporting makes a sub at the half. Forty-seventh minute. Playing forward. Possible 60-point deduction for Man City. Forty-eighth minute. I hope it happens. Man City getting the 60-point deduction. I hope it happens. Bum, 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 bum. Deserve Pep, you ball fraud. I hope it doesn't happen this season. I hope it happens before next season. You know? I still want Spurs to go down. I still want Spurs to go down. Forty-eighth minute. I can't see the match. It's on FS2. That's all it's on. It's not on TUDNA as far as I'm concerned or no. Because of the damn friendly that Mexico just had, it's not on TUDNA, which is just dumb. And no, if you're asking me to show it, I can't do it. It's called, I'll get a copyright strike. So either way, throw in for Sporting. Yes, Sporting throw in 50th minute. Galaxy leads on aggregate 1-1 on away goals. 0-0 on the night. But it looks, as it stands, they'll still advance. I would laugh my ass off if Armando Cooper's the one to put out Greg Vanney, as in, like, Armando Cooper scores the goal to put out Galaxy. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Because Armando Cooper used to play for Greg Vanney on Toronto FC. 2016-17. Yeah. So, it'd be funny. "45 minutes to the 50th minute. Oh, Dortmund bottled it to Atalanta. It's a watch along for a reason. Joseph Paintsel. Cooper's down. And Joseph Paintsel just lands on Cooper. What was he thinking? Kings scored 4-3. There's some good news, LA. '52nd minute. '53rd minute. Panarin takes a silly penalty. 5 Oilers, Ducks 5. Holy Lord. 5 goals in that game. 13. '53rd minute. Playing forward, Miguelito. '53rd minute. Almost get back into the game and you take a penalty. That just sucks. Cleared away. Like, that sucks. Talking about the Kings. And that's a chance for him over the bar. Over the bar for Sporting. Cooper, Armando Cooper puts it over the bar. Come on, man. Dorofeyev 5-3 for the Knights. Damn. Armando Cooper put it over the bar. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Over the bar. Finally got his chance and over the bar. Damn it, man. Damn it. Don't you want to put Greg Vanney out of this tournament? Come on, man. See you, son. Armando Cooper, 38 years old. Damn. So he was 28 when he was in Toronto. Yes. He's been around for a while. I can see why he's playing in Panama again. 55th minute. Still a tie game on aggregate and on the night and on aggregate, even though away goals put the Galaxy through. But damn, the Galaxy are just trying to see this one out now. Playing forward. Offside. 57th minute. Goal kick. '58th minute. A minute to go. Kings scored 5-4. Clark with a minute to go. Damn. Like, a lot of these NHL games today seem crazy. But 58th minute. Chile? A Winter Olympics in Chile would be crazy. Saved. '60th minute. Playing forward. Galaxy loses the ball. Playing forward. Oh. Offside. Boop. 60th minute. Barbashev, 6-4, Vegas. Damn. Empty net, I'm guessing. Montreal, Toronto Summer Olympic bid project, huh? That'd be cool. Sapporo would be perfect if Japan won. Scared off the Tokyo 2020. Damn. Yes. Thought so. 61st minute. Nil, 62 minutes. 5-5 Oilers, Ducks, third period, 6:09. Yep. Playing forward. Cleared. Out for a corner. Nope, goal kick. Okay, I thought it took a touch, but okay. You know what's crazy? I just realized the next Winter Olympics is in France. The last Summer Olympics were in France. United States have the next Winter Olympics after 2030. Salt Lake. So the next 4 out of the 5, like Summer 24, Italy 26, USA 28, France 30, USA 34. 4 out of these last 5 Olympics / next have been in USA or France. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, '28, 30, 32. Oh, no, there's Brisbane, but yeah. Well, no, there's Brisbane in 32, but like 6 years from like the last one. Either way. Like, it's funny when you think about it. The USA has a Winter Olympics 6 years after they have a Summer Olympics. France has a Winter Olympics 6 years after they had the Summer Olympics. With Australia in between, I guess. But either way, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, you wouldn't think they would do that. But then again, feels like they're double dipping a lot recently. You know, like Beijing had the 2022 Winter Olympics 12 years after 2000. So 18 is 10, 19, 20, 21, 14 years after 28 or 2008. Feels like they're double dipping a lot. 0-0, 0-0 esta noche, 1-1 global, goals visitar para Galaxy. Sporting loses the ball. '66th minute. Free kick. Free kick for the Galaxy. '66th minute. Free kick. How many corner kicks? Stats. There we go. 6 corners to 1. 6 tiros de esquina contra 1. 6 para Galaxy, 1 para Sporting. Tiros de esquina. Cross in. That's number 7. Headed away. Playing forward. 68 minutes. Oh, by the way, happy Thursday, y'all. 68th minute. Happy Thursday, y'all. Bum, 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 bum. Playing forward. Playing forward. I can't even see the score anymore. They dropped the tab or whatever. Or score bug. 68 minutes, 0-0. Why the hell would they do that? God, CONCACAF, get your shit fixed. Get your shit fixed. Playing forward. Paintsel spins. Does nothing with it. Cross in. Cleared over the bar. Over the bar. It's a corner. Well, we'll see. Ain't walking far. Corner. Ramirez down. Cross in. Has a chance. Clears through. Off the player's body. 70th minute. Oh, they got it back. Good. I'm like, 70th minute. 0-0. Thank God. Hmm. 71st minute. Playing forward. '71st minute. Cross in over the bar. 72 minutes. 0-0 still. Playing forward. 73rd minute. Can Sporting get on the ball? No, they cannot. And the Galaxy... '73rd minute. '73rd minute. Still tied. Ducks just won it. Okay. Quenville, 1,000th coaching win. Damn. Well, the first game back from the Olympic break, and he does it. That's pretty cool. Betancourt coming on for Sporting, 74th minute. '74th minute of 90. Red Bulls cures history with Formula E. Playing forward, Galaxy. Peck. Brought down. Sporting. Chipped over, but I think Nelson's going to get to it first. He does. 75th minute. Shot. Okay, good. '76th minute. Yeah, as of now, no review. Header cleared away. '77th minute. '77th minute. LA Galaxy would advance on away goals as it stands. 78th minute. 1-1. Sporting only needs one goal if the Galaxy doesn't score. '78th minute. Cross in. Punched away. Klaus doesn't get to it. And there'll be a stoppage of play with a goalie down. I'll take a short break. We're back. 80th minute. I thought that stoppage would take longer with a goalie injury, but turns out, I guess he dived to make sure the play would stop. So, okay. I guess that's what he did. Unless it takes longer to walk up those steps than you'd think. Either way. Okay, so the World Baseball Classic, the top two teams that aren't in the USA at the World Baseball Classic from the Americas will qualify to the baseball tournament at the 2028 Olympics. The top two teams, one from Asia and one from Europe, Oceania, from the Premier 12, will go to the Olympics. And there will be a final qualification event for one team no later than March 2028 for the 2028 Olympic tournament. Which that could easily be like four American teams, four North or South American teams. So, 83rd minute or 82 minutes. As of now, no review. We're going to just stop or when we finish the stream, we'll move on. I'll make the stream for tomorrow and then boom. Hmm. 83rd minute. Goal. There's no way it just... That's out for a throw-in. CBS Sports reaches agreement for Paramount Plus to become exclusive U.S. English language home of all CONCACAF women's competitions from 2030. Hey, get the men's ones now then, damn it. Hey, you got one part of it. Let's get the men's ones. Playing forward. But, hey, CONCACAF, good job getting the women's game on Paramount Plus. Can we also get the men's game on there? That'd be nice. Fuck Fox. Horrible network. Besides, I'd love to hear SpongeBob calling a Champions Cup final. Maybe after the Pirate is called and Toronto makes a Champions Cup final. That'd be a dream. That would be a dream. Something I've wanted to see happen my whole damn life. I mean, I got the Super Bowl with SpongeBob calling it, so let's get the Champions Cup final called by him. How about that? With Toronto in it. That'd be nice. Sanabria coming on for the Galaxy for Marco Royce. 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. That'd be nice. Unless Ellison just stopped doing that because, well, then I'll be pissed at Ellison, Nepo baby, Ellison, if they got rid of those games. Because there was no SpongeBob NFL game this year, that is true. They did not show one in the playoffs or on Christmas, no. No, they did not. So maybe Ellison don't want to do those no more. Not that, I mean, does he really even have any power to say what NFL games get aired on or not if they have the rights? I don't know. But either way. Either way, 86th minute. No, there was no goal. Oh, Lord. What did Jesse Marsh say? Player down hurt. Well, '88th minute. Cooper's off. Armando Cooper is off. 3 more minutes plus stoppage time for Sporting to find 1 goal. And at this point, if they do, the Galaxy are cooked. At this point, if Sporting finds a goal, we're getting to the point where if Sporting finds a goal, Galaxy probably won't be able to answer back and send this to extra time. So we're getting there. Next goal wins pretty much. Now, Galaxy will advance with away goals. Nobody scored yet. No goals. And besides, I think that's a Panamanian fan anyway. So I guess they were trying to will a goal in existence for Sporting. But either way, 88th minute. Nobody scored yet. '89th minute. It's still 0-0. Yeah. Angel James gets a yellow card. Galaxy. It stays and it goes out of boots. Out of boots. 30 seconds to go plus stoppage time. Winder coming on for the Galaxy for Justin Hawk. Okay. '90th minute. How much stoppage time? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. If Sporting scores a goal, Galaxy are cooked. Cross in. Here's a chance shot, and it's sliced over the bar. That might have been Sporting's best chance to steal this one. And he sliced it over the bar. Just sliced it to the air. Oof, Maron. Oof, Maron. Not good. 91st minute. See if there's any more chances here. Two more to go. Sporting. Try to get on the ball, but nope. Here comes Gabriel Peck. Out for a goal kick. And that'll do that. That'll probably do that. Goal kick for Sporting. No, it's a corner. Peck walking to the corner. I'm confused. Halfway through stoppage time. It is a corner for the Galaxy. And they take it short. Klaus. Final minute. João Klaus takes it. They play it forward. João Klaus blocked out for a throw-in. .215. And the Galaxy look to be advancing on away goals. How ugly. Jesus Lord. One final game left in this round of 16, or first round, and it's getting chippy. And it's getting chippy. Klaus took it to the corner, and ay. Is there any red cards? Red card? Red card for the Galaxy. Oh my God. Who got the red card? Somebody got a red card. Red card. Oh, Lord. You're lucky you're playing Mount Pleasant. Somebody got a red card. It was Nascimento. Nascimento got a red card for getting into the fight. Okay. Okay, you're just a dumb fuck then. Corner. Got a red card for getting into the fight. You are an idiot. Idiot. Bum 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 ba da 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 do. Yellow card. Blow the whistle, damn it. Blow the whistle, damn it. Like, what are we doing? So, Nascimento got into the fight, and he got a red card. He pushes a player who is a player on the pitch, and he gets a red card for pushing a guy because he's a sub who hasn't been put on the pitch yet. Maybe that's why they shouldn't be right fucking there. But, you know, whatever. Just blow the whistle and end this shit, bro. Red card, Nascimento. Fucking fool. Clown of the week. Cross in. Cleared. Let's see how long they play. Was around the last minute. So maybe up to 6. No review tonight. Oh, Klaus, what are you doing, man? Unless Sporting scores a goal in the last seconds. Wouldn't that be hilarious? And no, they won't. No, they won't. If the Galaxy does, I'm still not. Screw it. Peck. Gabriel Peck. Peck. Still. Peck. Running around the top of the box. Does he choose to take the shot? Klaus. Galaxy are playing it out, and it's full time. They advance to the round of 16 with an away goal victory. Full time, it is 0-0. 1-1 on aggregate, away goals to the Galaxy. 0-0 esta noche, 1-1 global, goals visitar para LA Galaxy. Galaxy avanzar de la Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF, octavos de final contra Mount Pleasant FA. Mount Pleasant FA versus Galaxy in the round of 16. That game sucked. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that hype button to get this into the algorithm. Send super chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Hit that join button as well for the memberships. Send super chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow night for Defense Force versus Philly. 6 p.m., 5:55 Central, 6:55 Eastern. I will see you for Defense Force Philly, and that'll be it. So, that was, they did exactly what they needed to do. Good performance, my ass, but at least they advanced. With that being said, see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. One more spot to give, and we know who it's probably going to, but Galaxy move on. Oh, Ricky Puig is there. If only his knee wasn't blown out. One more spot to give, Philly or Defense Force to play Club America. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.